Yeah, so it's inhumane what's been going on inside the prison.
Mm-hmm.
There are now 4 deaths. It's unconscionable, and quite frankly, there's blood on the hands of Patricia Coyne-Fague. There's blood on the hands of Gina Raimondo.
Mm-hmm.
And if Dan McKee doesn't do something about this yesterday, there'll be blood on his hands too. And he has to take immediate action. And part of that does include asking for Patricia Coyne-Fague's resignation.
Mm-hmm.
After these deaths, we have to hold the officials responsible. It is unconscionable, the human cruelty, the human suffering that has gone on at the prison because of callous, inhumane, uncaring decisions that just forget that the people in the prison are human beings. Mm-hmm. And it is fundamentally immoral, and the people in charge should feel ashamed of themselves.
The governor dismissed the question. I realize you may not have seen this video, so I put that out there to the listener. The governor dismissed the question because it wasn't COVID related, despite the fact in the text of in the text of the question, I pointed out that prisoners were attesting that they weren't receiving needed medicine because of, well, COVID.
And people died in the prison because of COVID.
Right.
That is COVID related.
Right.
And look, Governor Dan McKee has had a honeymoon. He's been here for a couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. He's inherited a lot of Raimondo administration officials. And I'm glad that he's getting rid of Catherine Power, mm-hmm. who is behind the plan to attack our mental health services. But if he's going to keep the same people in power from the Raimondo administration at the prison, he's responsible for the consequences of that inhumane policy agenda. And it's not enough for him to change the policies now, which he's got to do, and he's got to do it yesterday. But he also has to get rid of the people who put us in this situation.
Understood. Senator Sam Bell, thank you very, very much. Well, you're here. It's always interesting in a situation like this to see which of our elected leaders are here and who's not. And sometimes that speaks to the level of involvement in one's community. I'm not going to ask you this question, but you and I know each other fairly well, and I am station management, so I will just put out that if you're an elected representative, particularly in Providence, that you should have been here today. I'll just throw that out there to the audience. Actually, pretty much any statewide.
You can't be everywhere, but I think this is an incredibly important issue.